Good evening. You're watching Breaking Ground and I'm Swati Joshi. Let me first tell you what is the top focus at 5. The power play has now shifted to Patna. Election Commission versus INDI war is intensifying. LOP Rahul Gandhi says attempts to rig polls in Bihar just like Maharashtra. BJP hits back, says this is nothing but disruptive politics for votes. Next, in the deep dive segment, we'll talk about Maharashtra, its heights of hooliganism in the state, free run to lawbreakers. Is MLA tag the license to Gundagardi? The Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister have condemned, but will action be taken against these elements? Later in Janata's Take, we'll talk about the ruckus that has been created by the Kavadiyas. Vandalism mars Kavad Yatra in Uttar Pradesh. A group of Kavadiyas reportedly vandalized an eatery after they found onion in their food. But they are let off by the police without any action. What's your take? We'll find out. Let's now get you all the stories in detail. Well, Patna has become the epicenter of INDI's protest against the poll panel over the raging political fight over ECI's special intensive revision of voter rolls in Bihar. And leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, RJD's Tejashwi Yadav, took to streets shoulder to shoulder in the massive Bihar Bandh protest, the Chakka Jam. From the Bihar Bandh stage, Tejashwi Yadav fired the Gandhi Commission jibe at the Election Commission, calling the SIR a deliberate attempt to erase the votes of poor Muslims, backward caste ahead of Bihar elections. Meanwhile, leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi declared that INDI won't allow vote loot in Bihar.
ये बीजेपी के नॉमिनेटेड इलेक्शन कमिश्नर हैं, ये देश की सच्चाई है और मैं बिहार के युवा से कहना चाहता हूं, ये सिर्फ आपसे वोट चोरी नहीं हो रहा है, ये आपका भविष्य चोरी हो रहा है। आपसे आपका हक जो बनता है, जो रोजगार है, आपका धन है, ये सब आपसे चोरी किया जाएगा। ये चोरी नहीं होने देनी और आपको बिहार के युवा को ये चोरी नहीं होने देनी है। और पूरा का पूरा इंडिया गठबंधन आपके साथ खड़ा है और हम ये चोरी कभी नहीं होने देंगे।
Tires were burnt, roads blocked, trains halted, political workers took over the streets. From Congress flags to RJD to vote bandi nahi chalegi slogans against the EC. The opposition is on a war path against the Election Commission. Rahul Gandhi and Tejashwi Yadav are claiming that they are fighting for democracy. The leader of opposition has once again used the Bihar Bandh stage to reiterate match fixing and vote loot charge that he made with regards to the Maharashtra elections. And this flashpoint is around the ECI's June 24th order for a special intensive revision or the SIR of Bihar's electoral rolls. The opposition claims the deadline of July 25th is unrealistic, the documentation too harsh and the targeting very clear. The opposition says voter list is being cleansed to remove the voices of migrants, daily wagers, Muslims, Dalits and Yadavs, essentially the core vote bank of the INDI bloc. While the BJP is accusing the opposition of fear-mongering and indulging in disruptive politics for votes.
चाहे वो रोहिंग्या हो कोई और हो, वो गलत तरीके से वोटर लिस्ट में अपना नाम घुसवा लेते हैं। तो अगर ईमानदारी से काम हो रहा है तो परेशानी क्या है आपको? संकेत यही है कि जो भी गलत तरीके से वोटर बन गया, उसके कंधों पर ये अपनी सियासत करना चाहते हैं। सीधी बात यह है कि इनको लगता है कि हम जीत नहीं पाएंगे बिहार के चुनाव में, जैसे बाकी जगह हारे, क्या हरियाणा, क्या महाराष्ट्र, क्या दिल्ली, उसके पूरे देश। इसलिए ये देश के सामने बताना जरूरी है कि ये कौन सी राजनीति है कि आप लोग स्वयं सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाते हैं, मेंशन करते हैं, केस की कल सुनवाई होने वाली है और आज आप सड़कों पे दबाव बना रहे हैं।
the Election Commission is holding firm on its ground. It maintains that special intensive revision is lawful, transparent and part of nationwide process to clean up electoral rolls. The EC claims that no voter is being deleted without due verification, that forms are available both online and offline, that special provision exists for migrants and elderly voters, and that 47% of Bihar's 7.9 crore voters have already completed the verification process. Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar says pure rolls are the foundation of pure democracy. Let's open this up and let's go across to our guests. Joining us on the broadcast, we have Dr. Dhananjay Giri, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Political analyst Manish Bariyar joins us along with political analyst Advocate Kapil Madan. Good evening to all of you. Mr. Madan, the allegation of the Bharatiya Janata Party is that verification se INDI ko problem hai. That you are just creating this disruptive politics or playing disruptive politics for votes. How do you respond to that?
Now, Swati, let me just begin this by, drawing our viewers' attention. We had our general elections when in 2024. Now, on what voter list that 2024 election happened? The list that existed before, that election. Now, my very simple and a very logical question is that if you are saying that there are illegal voters, there are people who have got these kind of documents illegally, then are you saying that all those people have voted illegally in 2024? And my question is, if that being the case, what stopped you from doing this exercise just before 2024? Let me give you another point. Let's assume that, Election Commissioner had got something after 2024. You still had almost a year to do this exercise. Now, what they have done is they have, announced this exercise just before the elections. And we all know in Bihar, you have a lot of people who seasonally migrate, who are not available temporarily. Now, what will happen is that once you will carry on this exercise and if the beat level officer decides to delete any individual's vote, he has to give a show cause notice and the other person will have an objections to, to deletion of his name. My only point is that this is a very short span of time, which you're trying to basically you will take away even a, fair right of an individual to even challenge if his name is deleted. He will not have even...
But Kapil Madan, the argument would be that there's election happening all around the year in our country. Any time the Election Commission would have chosen, there would have been one pending election. Also, is there a problem with the timing of the exercise or is there a problem with the intention or the exercise itself?
Let me say that, both. The first is timing is that, of course, as you would, know that many people are they seasonally migrate. And in fact, there are also people who are, laborers and who may not even have resources to even challenge if their names are deleted. And ultimately what will happen is that they will forego their even right to vote.
No, but then the Election Commission is saying there are special provisions for them, for the elderly, for the laborers. They're also saying 47% of the Janata has already gone through the verification process.
No, who decides? Who has given this data? Who has seen this data? Again, it is a mouthpiece of the government. If they already know that, simply, then the point is, what's the point of having this exercise when you know all the data? When you have everything, what's the point of doing this exercise?
The idea is... So one second. So you're saying Election Commission
we know,
is the mouthpiece of the government?
No, I'm not saying this. All I'm saying is that, you will give arbitrary and lot of power to the beat level officer to do this exercise. What if someone names is arbitrarily deleted? He will not even have proper time to seek his redressal before...
Let me then take this across to the BJP spokesperson, Mr. Giri. Mr. Giri, the allegation is that you want to suppress the voice of the migrant community, the laborers, the Muslim, the community that belongs to the backward class, and that has been your intent right from the start. That's why you are introducing this exercise so late. You're not giving them enough time to, contest this in case there's a problem with their right to vote.
So, see, democracy is not for election. Election commission. Election commission is there for democracy. So, see, election commission want to take out the fake names from the list, and he want to add on. So, new age children who came for the vote, They want to add it. And see, into earlier, Congress is what saying, are they fused or confused? I'm unable to understand. See, in 2003 it happens. That was also 30 days time. And in 30 days it is completed. Now in 2025, it is the process is going on. See, again it is 30 days. Again 1 month is there. You can claim. Or see, if somebody is not there, they can do online. What is problem in doing online? Second, third thing.
But Dhananjay ji, their argument is कई लोगों के पास access नहीं होगा online का और आप mid level officers को arbitrary powers दे रहे हैं.
See, it is always open. Whenever you want to claim, you can claim. Then see, 30 more days are there. People will inform them. And see, 2 lakhs. See, he is saying that why this? 2 lakh people voter applied for the to resident certificate for Kishanganj, Araria, this side. So we have to check. Election Commission open their ears. What is going on? See, Congress want to save constitution because they imposed 50 years back the apatkal on they suppress. See, second, they are questioning on election commission. There was election commissioner when he resigned from when a tenure finished, he became Rajya Sabha twice and he became minister also. So Congress is having a practice of malpracticing.
Okay.
There is no problem for Bihari, no problem of voters. No, their corrective measures are issue for only if they are creating fake narrative.
Okay.
And fake march is going on for fake voter, so-called fake bogus march for
Okay, before I take
voter.
a response from Kapil Madan on that, let me quickly go across to Manish Bariyar. Is there an attempt by the opposition to just create a narrative and drive fear into the minds of people that, look, your vote, your right to vote is going to be curtailed now?
Absolutely. This is what they did, with the constitution drama earlier. And what happened in that, it is for everyone to see. And in this case also, Swati ji, I'll just like to give you a data. In Kishanganj, in last 15 days, 10 times more, people have applied. Somewhere around, I think around 1 lakh people have applied for Avasiya Praman Patra, which is so, unusual because it has not happened anywhere in the country. Now, what does it tell you? It tells you that there are a lot of people who may not be the citizens of this country and they cannot do it through Aadhaar and other things which are very unfortunately easily made. So the kind of documents that are being asked, that would purge people who are not of India, and that's it. I don't think even till 2003, whoever name is there in the voting list, they just need to fill up the form. They don't need even to put the documents.
Right.
So it is a fake narrative which is coming up. And that's coming up with, RJD, who are masters of, creating ruckus. That's what they did on the streets of Patna. I call it Rowdy Janata Dal for all the valid reasons, because that is what they love. Right. And
Fake narrative.
also came up in that.
You're saying it's a fake narrative. Kapil Madan, respond to both Manish Bariyar and Mr. Giri, who says, the Congress has no right to talk about transparency in electing the election commissioner, and he's also citing the perks that some enjoyed during the Congress rule, the retired ones, of course.
So, Swati, let me just, highlight here what Mr. Bariyar has done. Mr. Bariyar has rather questioned the central government because it is the central government that undertakes the exercise of, making Aadhaar, etc. Now, what Mr. Bariyar is trying to suggest is when Aadhaar is issued, no documents are checked. Someone can simply walk into any particular center and get his or her.
But such rackets have been busted, isn't it, Mr. Madan? Where fake Aadhaar cards were being generated and distributed.
Hold on. So what I am trying to highlight is, so in that situation, then Aadhaar good should be, it is useless. The exercise that you do, the verification exercise that you do when you issue Aadhaar, you insist for, your date of birth, you insist for your residential proof, etc. All that exercise is a futility or it is a farce. So this is what Mr. Bariyar is trying to suggest, that Aadhaar
absolutely not.
Easily. No, that's what you said. That's what he said.
No.
Once you have Aadhaar card, there is a presumption.
I didn't say that.
So of course you're trying to suggest that. So Swati, what
I'm not trying to suggest.
He'll respond to what you're trying to suggest. You make your point, Mr. Madan.
What I'm trying to say here is that you can't trivialize any government document which is issued by a government authority. If the government wants to challenge their own document, where would the citizen go?
But then there's this entire list of 11 documents and one can produce any one of it. One can produce any one of it to verify. Manish Bariyar also wants to come in. Manish Bariyar, are you suggesting that then Aadhaar is useless?
See, I think the moot point is not about the kind of documents. I think the moot point is that the right kind of people who are the citizens of the country, they should vote. Normal people who are citizens of the country, they are not so concerned. I don't know. It's more about drawing room politics and drawing room kind of analysis. You come in Bihar, I'm sitting here. There is no fear. There is nothing. People are going around their work, submitting documents. It's just a matter of 5 minutes, and there is no apprehension. The apprehension
and those who have those documents to verify their claim are going there, getting it verified, Mr. Madan. So people are willing to participate in the exercise, but the opposition has a problem. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast with your views. That's all the time we have for the debate.